everyone. Coming to you live. It's me, Josh, alongside
Mika G.
Mika G. This is our brand new show. We're calling it Wednesday Night Frights. It's kind of a midweek dose of horror, chaos, and unfiltered genre talk. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try something I've never done right now. I created this little opening, like a not credits, but an intro. So I'm going to see if it plays. Let's give it a try.
All right, let's do it.
All right, that was kind of fun. I'd never done anything like that before, so I thought I'd give it a
That
shot.
was dope.
So
I like the music.
that was our little intro. Yeah, that was me playing around. So
I
the
like
whole
it.
the whole point of this show is like I found out as a podcaster now, and Mika, I don't know if you're the same way, but I found out that I have a lot more fun when I'm having a conversation than when I have to sit down and like I love doing the deep dive reviews and stuff. That's great, but I have so much more fun when I get to have a conversation with somebody that likes film as much as I
Yeah, ditto.
do. Yeah. Like I'm trying to do more live deep dive, not live, but video deep dives where I have the movie playing behind me and I'm talking about it. But this, like the free flowing chit chat, is so much more fun because we can get into some tangents and go down some crazy avenues and things. Um, yeah,
It's
it's
gonna be
just a
an
lot. I
interesting
love it.
show. Did you watch the movie?
I did. I did. Yeah. So I got some notes on that. I got some notes on it. I don't think I hated it as much as you did.
Oh God.
So Mika watched Bloodsucking Bastards. The it's I guess it's a supposed to be a horror comedy. I thought it was a really good idea, just of not executed as well as it could be. Like Pedro Pascal is wasted, and I really like that guy, Joey Kern, who's kind of the blonde sidekick, the lazy guy. I
Yeah.
like him. He's in some things I really like, but you're right. It's not well done. But I love the idea and I want to like it because there's so many cool people in there.
So we can go ahead and we could go ahead and jump
Let's,
into this.
let's just do it. Just give me your hate.
Hold on, before we I just want to give people like a little synopsis of what this movie is about. So Evan must find a way to stop the evil brewing amidst the cubicles at work, rescue his work pals, and win back his girlfriend before his life and career from the dead end to go from dead end to dead. So basically, Evan is this all American guy who works at an office. Think the office.
Yeah,
And I can't think of the character's name, but he was dating the secretary,
Jim.
Jim.
He's the Jim.
He's Jim, right? All
Always the
American
Jim.
guy.
Yeah,
He works at this office. He has friends that work at this office, but this office is like not your typical office. Like they
yeah,
are supposed to be like selling things. They're like
yeah.
telemarketers.
Yeah, at one point they start listing off some of the things that they sell, and shake weight is one of their things that they sell. So they sell stupid like midnight infomercial type stuff.
Right, right. So Pedro Pascal comes in. He is hired over our guy Evan as the new manager,
Yeah.
and we come to find out later on. And if you watch this, I mean, we're gonna go ahead and spoil this for you. Come to find out that Pedro Pascal is a vampire,
Yes.
and he starts turning everybody in the office. Now, it sounds good, right? It sounds so good. Because I thought the same thing. I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So when you told me about this, I'm like, okay, the cover looks cheesy, everything looks silly. So I'm like, okay, I get it. And then I start seeing the cast list, and I see Pedro Pascal. And there's no way this is. Are you kidding? She's got to be crazy. And I start watching. I'm like, okay, well, it's not great. it's sort of like if The Office and Shaun of the Dead had a baby. This is the movie they were trying to make, but they did not succeed. It had I did like some of the kills. I thought the blood was fun, but you're right. The It was inconsistent in tone. All of that stuff is yeah. They spent a lot of time setting it up. There's a long way into the movie before anything horror like happens. There's not
Right.
even a tone. There's not even like a dread tone building. It's a sitcom. It's a comedy. It's an episode of The Office until it becomes a vampire
Literally, because I just kept saying to myself, I was like, bring on the vampires. Where are the vampires at?
movie. Yeah, well,
Where's the vampire?
yeah. Um, it was fun though to see a super young Pedro Pascal because
Hmm.
he looked like a baby, uh,
Yeah.
especially now that he's everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah. I okay. So before I get into the what I didn't like about this movie, I
Yes,
did like the fact that it gave the office vibes. I
yes, it
love
does.
that part of it. I
Hmm.
love there were certain parts I did laugh at, like
Sure.
the whole exchange in the break room with
Hmm.
with his ex-girlfriend were
Yeah,
well
the
girl,
HR.
current
Yeah,
girlfriend,
yeah.
ex-girlfriend. It was
Whatever
confusing.
whatever their situationship.
Their situationship, when she walks in and she's like, I don't want to talk to you right now, and then his friends, like, he's like, so what happened? He's like, I'll tell you what happened.
He said no.
He
That
said
whole thing,
no.
like you could have said anything else. It would have been better than no.
Right. He was like, she said I love you, and he said no.
No.
It was like, you could have said anything
Anything.
else.
Anything.
I,
Anything.
I I did like the comedy between the friends. I
Yes.
did like I did like that the guy that was running the office pool kept showing up
Yeah.
and was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you got that $20 from the NCAA tournament?"
Yeah.
Until he became a vampire. Then it was like,
Yep.
"Oh
Yeah.
man."
I thought the cast, especially the little group of friends, did great. I love, and again, I really like the idea of it because what is it? What's a better place for a horror comedy than The Office, than where you
Right.
go to work every day? And some of the gore was good, but the negative is just it just took so long to get to the horror part of a horror movie. Like this is a vampire movie. I want to see vampires quicker.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's one thing when it was like dusk till dawn. Like we knew that. I mean,
Go.
we didn't know what we were getting. Right. We didn't
Yeah.
know that we was gonna get vampires unless you saw the trailer a
Let-
long time
But
ago.
with even with Dusk Till Dawn though, they were setting up tone by showing Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney as the criminals, and there was violence because the shot through the hand, and
Yeah.
there's more going on, and you're building character. Why is Harvey Keitel on the run with the kids? And so they were building something, and this you're just watching a bunch of friends be stupid at work.
Right.
There wasn't really any build to care.
Right. And so that leads me into all the things. Well, I ain't gonna say all the things because it was so much. Like you said, it took too long to get to the horror, and
Yeah.
I didn't. I really just. You should have heard me. I was just like, bring on the vampires.
Yeah.
Where are the vampires? Like, the other thing I didn't understand is like, why is nobody going home?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, and and then the fact that they're working in a building that has no
Hmm.
windows.
Yeah. I get it. Like in the middle, there's no, but there wasn't even an outer edge to the office.
Right. But even so, later on in the movie,
Hmm.
Pedro Pascal's vampire character
Hmm.
turns the lawyers. So you mean to tell me these
Yeah.
lawyers are working in this building with no windows?
Yeah. And obviously at night because he is a vampire, so it's got to be a night shift, right?
Right. And there's no lawyers working the night shift.
No, yeah, they're not working the overnight shift at all. Not at
So
all.
it, as far as like when people got turned and
Hmm.
things like that, like the one guy staying late to play video games after
Yeah.
work. Okay, you know what? believable. Okay,
Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah.
but not so much. Like,
Right. Right.
there's always a security. Oh, the security guard
Hmm.
loved him.
Yeah.
That man stayed cracking the Red Bull. I was like,
Yeah.
your kidney's gonna explode.
Oh yeah. That's my life though. I'm a Red Bull lover. I do it constantly.
But he was like, every scene he was in, he was drinking a Red Bull.
Yeah. Always. Always got one.
And oh, I'm sorry. I did like the scene when the friend was like, he was like, oh yeah, they're vampires. And he was like, you knew? And then they showed him like sitting there watching. He was
Yeah.
like, oh. And then then they go to the security guard, and the security guard is like, oh yeah, they're vampires. And he was
No,
like,
no
you
big
knew
deal.
too? And then they showed the whole scene again, and he's sitting next to the guy.
That's yeah. Like you said, there are some gags that are funny, but a lot of the gags just don't land. There
True.
is some decent horror, but not enough of it. It's one of those things where I think that had they just gone all in on both, it would have been so much better. Just go over the top with your gore, go over the top with your humor, and let's just make it ridiculous. That would have been better than holding back. And because what are you holding back for?
Right.
Who are
Right.
we? Who are you protecting?
And there is a plot twist to
Yeah.
this movie.
Hmm.
I mean, if we're I don't know, I've given so much away, but I won't give away the plot twist. There is a
Yeah.
plot twist to this
Yeah.
movie, so
And and like I said, there's some good stuff to it. The performers, the actors are all pretty decent. They're doing the best they can with what they're given. Joel Murray as like the head guy in the office is funny. Bill Murray's baby brother in there, he's good. All of the characters, they have a good chemistry with each other. I
hmm
just don't think they were given enough to work with to really make a better movie.
yeah, yeah. This script wasn't that strong. I mean, like
Yeah,
it had so much potential. It
right.
had so much potential, and I feel like if somebody was to remake this movie, it would actually do better.
Yeah. And that made I don't even think I noticed who even wrote the movie. Is it anybody who's done anything?
That's a good question.
Let's see. Well, it
Brian
has several
O'Connell directed
writers.
it.
Oh, you know what? I do remember. So they have this group. The It's Brian James O'Connell. It's Mr. God is the quote unquote writer. They were like a comedy troupe. So it
Mm,
was written by a comedy troupe. I think they needed to have like a professional script writer come in and give a pass over it. Maybe ghostwrite for him or give him some notes to take and adjust and make it a little bit better.
yeah, agreed. Because I mean,
Yeah.
even though the poster is a little
Mhm.
cheesy, I mean, I
Yeah.
went in knowing that this is a horror comedy, but
Yes.
it just didn't land for me the way that it was supposed to. And this movie came out like 10 years ago.
Yes. Yeah. It came out in 2015. And like, I've never seen anything else the director ever did. Killer View, Angry White Man, some American Airness short, and a TV series looks animated called Hellden. So this obviously wasn't the jumping off point maybe that he wanted,
It
but
probably has like a
yeah.
0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's okay. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't good. It
It
wasn't.
got released. It did some film festivals.
Yeah,
It did a couple film festivals. It did Slam Dance Film Festival. It did the
I love
Sarasota Film
slam. I
Festival.
love the idea of slam dance. The whole like they a bunch of directors that got rejected from Sundance start their own thing across town. That was
Nice.
fun. I like that.
Nice.
But
And they showed it at Texas Frightmare Weekend too, as
oh,
well.
yeah, so it's going to the more one-off kind of festival.
Oh, I was wrong.
No,
It is
oh,
currently sitting at a 67% on Rotten Tomatoes.
oh, people are loving it. Well, ish. 60, but 67% means that like out of 5 they gave it a 3. So it's not a great movie. They just liked it better than they didn't like it. And with
Right.
my rating, I put it at a 2.5. It's right in the middle of the road. It wasn't so bad that I regretted watching it, but it also wasn't so good that I'm looking forward to watching it again.
Ditto. Ditto.
uh, so yeah. Again, I love the idea of it. It just didn't work. It just did
Yeah.
not work.
But if you do want to watch Blood Sucking Bastards, it
Yeah.
is available now on Amazon Prime.
Yep, that's where I
Um,
watched it.
I also believe it's available on Tubi.
Everything
uh,
these days is on Tubi.
I mean, Tubi's winning at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it's on Amazon Prime, it's on Fossum, it's on Plex, it's on Canopy if you have a membership to your local library. There's lots of places. It's on Roku
Amplex.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's everywhere. It
So
is
you don't
everywhere.
have to pay for it. It's
You
free.
don't. Right, right.
Come and
And I just
join me on the
realized,
couch of despair.
yeah, you know what? It's one of those movies that I didn't care that I mean, it didn't hurt my feelings that I watched it on a Wednesday afternoon. Not great, but
The
I
person
would.
I watched it with would say different.
All right. Well, see, two different opinions. That's why these shows are fun because we get to have different agreement. Oh, actually, we got someone bopped in here. Yeah, Big Meanie gave it a 3. It's worth it if it pops up in your Tubi radar. It's worth free. There, absolutely, it is worth
Agreed.
free.
Don't you pay for this movie, y'all. Don't you
Yeah,
pay for this
th-
movie.
this
You
is
better
not
go
the
watch it
movie
for
that
free.
you're like, man. Bloodsucking Freaks is the reason I got Amazon Prime.
No,
No, that's not what this is about.
don't pay for this
No,
movie.
no, that's yeah, not at all. Don't do what I did. So last night, funny little story, and this is 100% the truth. Last night, I thought that I had a dream that I bought Halloween 6 Curse of Michael Myers, the unrated producer's cut. Woke up this morning, turned on my Amazon Prime. No, I bought it in my sleep. I literally went to my phone and bought the movie, and I had it when I woke up. Yeah.
How does one do? I've heard of people making sandwiches in their sleep. I've heard of people walking their dog during their sleep in
Yeah.
their sleep.
Oh,
You bought a whole
yeah.
movie on
I bought a
Amazon
movie. I bought a
in your
movie.
sleep.
And
See,
it,
I got safeguards on my Amazon.
at least it wasn't Blood Sucking Bastards.
Oh God.
And, and it was the unrated producer's cut, so it's the good version of Halloween 6. So,
Mm-mm.
but
This
yeah, I
is
don't know what
this is
that
why
was.
I have protection on my Amazon. I got to put in a code before I buy anything.
I don't. Maybe
mess
I
around,
should.
mess around
Maybe
like
I
I bought
should.
the Last Dragon. Okay, not bad.
Man, yeah, subconscious me really wanted to watch that movie. So
Well, now
no,
you own it,
I
so
do. I do.
there it
So,
is.
and now moving on to things that are much more worth talking about.
Yes,
So there are two movies. One comes out technically today or tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Comes out tomorrow, and the other one in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Together and um, Weapons.
Weapons.
So I went ahead and did a little thing here. Let's let's talk about Together, but first let's watch the trailer.
I opened the door. She was smiling at me. Her brain just snaps. I think something's happening to us. The pull, the thirst in your bones. I can't explain it, but we're sick. Bill? Yeah, you do it.
I think you should sleep in the spare room tonight.
I You agree? We need to keep our distance.
What
So
in
that's together. Um,
what in the freaky alien?
yeah, so it's obviously body horror. It's the debut from writer director Michael Shanks, starring real life couple Dave Franco and Allison Brie. The film follows Tim and Millie as they relocate to the countryside to reboot their lives. After an eerie encounter in an underground cavern, they develop a grotesque physical fusion, literally being bound together. The story, it says, explores themes of grief, intimacy, codependency, and identity in a visceral Cronenberg inspired horror setting. Um, yeah, it looks what I don't know if that it doesn't scream date movie to me like it said in the trailer, but it does look insane. And it has right now, well, right before we recorded, I looked it up on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 97% fresh on 96 critic reviews.
Wow.
So they're loving this movie. I really want to see it. I can handle body horror, but I know not everybody can.
That would be me.
You're not a so you're not doing
That
the
would be me.
substance. You're not doing all the no.
So funny thing, I
Yeah.
did watch The Substance,
All right.
and I won't say that I did like certain parts of
Sure.
it.
Just not the
Um,
shrimp.
ugh.
Exactly. Eh,
uh, but I think as far as story wise, like The Substance didn't work for me.
sure.
And I can see why it worked for other people because a lot of people like body horror and things
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
and it wasn't necessarily the body horror that turned me away from it. It was more so the story of,
Okay.
the story of The Substance, the
Yeah.
whole story.
Yeah.
So, but when it comes to this, I remember when this was just a teaser
Right.
in, the movie theater. Like
Hmm.
they were showing them like, moving into the house, but
Yeah.
and you saw the eyeballs like coming
Yeah.
together and it was just
Right.
like, what in the
What is this? Yeah.
hell? But watching that trailer, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could sit through it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
No.
could do it because I would be like, oh my God,
Um,
why?
yeah. So there were some people who did get to see some early screenings of it this week. Couple of people that I follow on like the Instagram and whatnot got to see it, and they really liked it. I I really don't like saying this person's username because I feel bad saying it, but it's Fat Girl Views, Fat Girl
Hmm.
underscore Views. She saw it. She thinks that I'll like it. And then the horror god watched it, and he echoed that it is actually really funny. That there's some great humor in it. So maybe there's enough humor to counteract the stomach turning body horror. But yeah, I think I really want to see it. I'm excited for it, but will it hold up? Because sometimes when that many critics like something, it ends up falling flat for me. Maybe my
So
expectations are
ditto.
too high.
Yeah, ditto. Except for Sinners because Sinners is a masterpiece.
But
But
so in Sinners, I was lucky enough to see I like roughly opening weekend, so I didn't have all of the hype. I hadn't been in the hype
yeah.
machine yet.
Hmm.
The only hype machine I had was you commenting over and over again that you're going to see it for your eighth time in 3 days or something. Not quite that extreme, but close enough.
We're at 25 now.
Yeah,
But I'm nothing
yeah,
compared to there's somebody I follow on Threads. He has
yeah.
seen Sinners like 40 times in theaters.
Wow, wow.
And I was
So
like
basically,
dedicated
it made its budget back just on him going to the theater.
alone.
Just him,
Alone.
just him.
So, but
Wow.
I think I mean I'm me personally, I'm not gonna go to the movies to go and see together.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
probably gonna wait for it to hit streaming.
yeah. So the local theater, the one that's closest to me, it's about a mile and a half down the road. They do Tuesday nights is $5 movie night,
Hmm.
so I might go see it for $5.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just depends. Unless there's some, the problem is that when it comes, is there something that I want to see more than that? And Weapons is coming out. We're going to talk about that in just a second. That
Yes.
one is a whole nother story. But yeah, it's I want to see how they do body horror mixed with more of an elevated horror story because it does seem like one of those Ari Aster, Robert Eggers, more elevated cerebral horror movies. So I wonder how it's going to land.
Yeah.
But
I hope it. I mean, I hope it does well in.
yeah,
I hope it does well in the box office because
yeah,
horror is winning this year. I don't know
yes,
if y'all knew
oh
it
yeah,
or have noticed it, but horror
hmm,
is definitely winning in 2025.
oh yeah.
Um,
It
it
it actually started just before at the tail end of 2024 with Terrifier 3. It
and
really
Nosferatu.
and Nosferatu, that those two Christmas horror movies coming out just really kicked it off and carried into the new year. And then the new year starts almost immediately with Companion and Sinners and just so many good movies.
Yeah. So again, I mean I will not I won't go see it in the movie theater. And if I
Yeah.
did see it in the movie theater, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be like you,
Right.
$2, $5
Yeah.
Tuesday,
Right.
and I'll watch it then. But other
Yeah.
than that, once it hit Amazon Prime, yes, y'all
Oh
gonna
yeah.
get my little $20.
Yeah. Or when it's free on Shutter.
Right.
Right.
Or
Then
when
we'll
it's
hang
free
out.
on Shutter.
Yeah. But the one that I'm most excited for, and I'm actually planning to rewatch Barbarian this weekend to get ready for, is Weapons. So, for
Yes.
those that don't know, let's see what Weapons is all about. This is the what they're calling the last trailer.
This is a true story.
Monday will mark 30 days since 17 grade school children have disappeared.
Those kids walked out of those homes. No one forced them.
7, 6, 11, 5,
There's something very wrong going on.
moving up and down again. Don't.
What do you see that I don't?
Look at what's in front of you. Count the bullets in the bandoliers. There's no discharge in the war.
Weapons. Only in theaters August 8th. Get tickets now.
Yeah, and I have no idea what it is, but I want to see it. I want to see it so bad.
This
Yeah.
this movie, every time I've seen like 5 different trailers now, and that's probably that trailer was new for me. So every time I watch a trailer, my heart starts
Yeah.
racing because I'm like, what is this movie about?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know, but man. So Zach Kreger, produced by Jordan Peele's Monkey Paw. It has all of the stuff behind it. I love James Brolin or Josh Brolin. He's in it. But the just in that trailer alone, that the Asian guy with the doing the wide eyes and chasing her in that just scares the crud out of. Holy cow, that guy.
It's too many scenes in there that like I said, my
Yeah.
heart is literally trying to stop, like racing right now.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that one. That one, if I go to the theater and it's between those two, I'm going to see
Oh
Weapons.
yeah,
That's the one that I'll watch.
I've already got my ticket for Weapons. I'm going to
Did
go
you?
see it at
Yeah.
2:17 on Thursday.
Which, if you noticed in the trailer, 217 was the time.
That's good marketing,
Yeah,
y'all.
that is.
That's good
That's smart.
marketing.
That's smart. That's
So
smart. There you go.
2:17, and actually because I'm going to go see it at AMC, the movie actually won't start until like 2:50. So
Well, yeah, because you're gonna have to watch 45 minutes of commercials and
I'm not doing it. I will sit in the lobby.
catch Meka out in the little arcade shooting
Right.
zombies or something.
I'm gonna be playing pinball and be like, oh snap, my movie just started. Because it's not gonna start at 2:17.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it just me, or have the opening credits or the opening trailers just gotten more and longer and longer? It used to be like 15 minutes. If you had if you had a 3 o'clock show, your movie started at 3:15. It was,
Right.
and now it's a solid half hour.
So AMC came out and said that they purposely are doing that.
Yeah.
They were going to give us 30 minutes of trailers and ads and things like that. And I'm like, dude, number one, if I want to watch ads, I'll stay home.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not.
I can watch trailers at home, you
Yeah.
know. Unless you're showing me a trailer for a movie that is coming out a couple of months from now,
Right.
I don't give a damn about the movie that's coming out next week. Don't
Yeah.
show me that.
Mhm. Yeah, and yeah, I don't understand, especially when you look at if you look at it from a like just a money making standpoint, shaving off that 15 minutes of those trailers allows you to get one more showing per day per screen. You can throw
Right.
in a whole nother showing and you make more money on a showing than you do on like those trailers aren't doing anything for you.
Right.
Especially trailers for movies that say coming in 2026.
Right.
I don't care about that movie today. I care about maybe a movie in October.
Right.
It's yeah,
They're
I
like
don't like that.
Avatar, way of the water,
Yeah.
and you're like, ain't that coming out next year?
Yeah, right. I'm not I don't care about Avatar anyways. I am the biggest non-Avatar fan. I didn't love it.
I just sit through
So
them
actually that's
because
something that I was talking with somebody on Threads or Instagram about the way that those of us that do these movie things, the way we rate movies. Like if I'm watching if somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, will you watch this low budget indie film that I did?" I rate it so much easier, I guess. Like it's more about did I have a good time watching it? That I'm not breaking it apart critically and what were their camera angles and lighting. But you put Avatar on, I'm going to break down all of the stuff. I'm going to be way harder on that movie because you had hundreds of millions of dollars. This dude that made it with $5 and a ham sandwich, I'm going to give him a lot more leeway.
right, right. And actually I've gotten away from doing like reviews for indie movies.
Yeah,
Because I mean, and it's not to say I went and rate them fairly because I totally will rate them fairly.
sure.
But I would more than likely like say, hey, instead of me doing a review of your movie, why don't you just come and hang out with me and talk about your movie, promote
Yeah.
it, like
Promote your
get your
movie.
stuff out there because
Yeah.
I could do a review of your movie
Mhm.
and people are going to be like, "Oh, Mika did a video."
Yeah.
And you know, they're not going to it's not going to sway them to want to go and it's
Right.
either going to sway them to do it or they're just going to be like, "Oh, whatever." But
No.
if it comes from
Yeah.
you, the person that
Mhm.
created it,
Yeah.
then people are more likely to go
No.
and watch your movie.
Yeah, and I'll still do the reviews if that's what all they want. But we just did 2 interviews on my shows just this last week because that's where I'd rather go. I'd rather sit down and have a conversation with you because
Mhm.
when you sit down and talk with me, now the people that are watching and the people that listen, it's almost like you become friends and you want to go support your friends. Let's
Right.
create relationships and go do that. The episode that we did live yesterday with Spider Dabrowski, he directed Down Below, which is on Tubi. Everybody go watch it. It's a lot of, well, fun's not the right word. It's a psychological thriller, but it's really well done. It's got some great shots. He filmed it over like 2.5 years. Started around COVID
Wow.
and took a while and made it. It's on Tubi. He also wrote the screenplay, and it's skipping my mind now. I got to look it up. But he wrote the screenplay for the first ever Tubi original movie.
Wow.
There's a
Okay.
Tubi original horror movie, and he wrote the script for it. Um, so like this guy knows what's up, and
It
he
wasn't
brought on
Stepmother,
one of
was
his
it?
actresses, Isabel Hahn, and she was awesome. They're in the editing process. They're finished filming his next movie called The Weeping. It's
Mm.
got a lot of people you've never heard of, but it also has Eric Roberts and Doug Jones in it. It's going to be kind of a slasher with some Native American lore going on in the woods. It
Nice.
sounds really good. He's hoping to have the trailer out this October, with the movie shortly following, of course. But
And
yeah, but those kind of things, I like now because of that conversation, because we sat down and talked, and I got to know him on a more personal level. All of a sudden, now I'm going to watch anything he does. I'm going to be a supporter of everything. So, like you're saying, that's definitely the way to go. Oh, the Tubi original, it's called Teardrop.
Teardrop.
Teardrop. It's a
Okay.
nightmare begins when a teacher takes his students on a field trip to an obscure ghost town that may be haunted. It was the first ever Tubi original horror movie. So
Now I gotta go watch it.
yeah, check that
Now,
one. I haven't
now I gotta go
watched it
check it
yet. It's
out.
it's on my list. I'm going to watch it. I just haven't yet. I was gonna. I last night. I after the interview, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch one of these movies. Isabel Hahn, who was on the show with us, also who's one of his actresses, she plays Megan in The Weeping. She is in one of the segments of VHS 99. So that's what I watched last night. I watched
I
VHS
like
99.
VHS 99. I love all of
She's
them.
in. She's the one with the sorority girls at the cemetery. She's one of the girls.
Oh my god.
That's a messed up
Well,
scene.
that one was messed up. But I love
And
it. I love
I'm claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic, so I was like, "Dude, you all got to hurry up. Something's got to
Right.
happen to this girl because I can't take this much longer." Like it was really well done.
That
It
one
was
was
so good.
scary.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But
That
good
was a,
ending. A very good very good
yeah,
ending to that segment. I
yes,
love the
yeah.
VHSs.
Turn the and I love the weird the demon makeup that they did
Yes.
to end
Yeah.
that sequence. That yeah
Yeah.
yeah
If y'all haven't
so
seen
much.
VHS 99, go watch that.
Go
Go
watch
watch that
and
too. Go watch that.
that one is on AMC Plus is where I found
I watched it. I think I watched it on Shutter.
yeah, AMC.
Oh, I
I
say
have
it's like
AMC
same
Plus, which
thing.
includes Shutter, so I never know where I'm watching it. But yes,
Yeah,
that
I
is
think
very
that's
much
I think that's where I watched it right before I got rid of Shutter.
yeah, yeah. VHS 99. It's a lot of fun. It's yeah, and especially if you're of a certain age, those of us that were old enough to remember in 1999, like it's very realistic to what we were doing. Like you had friends who were making stupid jackass kind of videos, but with um with your mom's little beta cam thing.
Right, right. Yes.
Oh, my partner in crime, Dave, who joins me every week on Couch Critics, is going to watch VHS 99 this weekend.
Definitely check it out. It's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
worth to watch.
yeah.
Like it's
All
definitely
of
worth the
and
watch.
for that matter, all of the VHS movies, they do a really good job of being scary, but also being fun. They're not mean spirited like some of the horror gets. They're not. I mean, they have scares. They're absolutely tense scenes. Like I said, that cemetery scene, I was freaking out. I needed it to end because I get claustrophobic. But like they do a really good job, but they also lighten it up. And there's also a little bit of humor in there. And there's
Hmm.
yeah, they just do and they move really quickly. They flow really well.
Yeah. And
Watch the
and
VHS movies.
I like the wraparounds for all the
Yeah.
VHSs. There the
Mhm.
wraparound story.
Yeah.
The wraparound story has nothing to do with
Yes.
any of the stories, but
Right.
it's still great to see a good
Mhm.
wraparound story. And
Yeah.
shout out to Dre Mack because he did not know what a wraparound was when it came to anthology movies.
Uh,
But I had to school him and was like, it's the story around the
right.
stories.
The best, in my opinion, the best anthology, the best all around for me, wraparound stories within is Trick or Treat.
Oh, it's a classic.
Trick or Treat is if you've never watched a horror anthology, that should be your starting point. That should be your entry into the genre. It is
Start with
so
Trick or
good,
Treat.
so good, and
Go to
a
Tales
lot
from
of
the
them.
Hood next.
Oh, Tales from the Hood. So actually, that's something that I forgot to write that down. So a couple of weeks ago, Mika, what was your poll about? You want getting suggestions on what your next video
Oh
should be?
yeah. I was getting suggestions for my top 5, and
Yeah.
one of them was I had actually had to change the name from FDK because the word kept saying it after I was
Yeah.
recording. I was like, YouTube gonna get me. So,
You're in trouble.
so I changed it to tiny terrors, top 5
Yeah,
tiny terrors, top 5 times when Black people said nah and actually lived,
yeah.
and top 5 summer horror. And I forgot the last
But
one, but yeah.
she posted that. I think it was the same day or the day after you posted your review or your breakdown of Sugar Hill.
Yes, yeah.
And I watched Sugar Hill. When I saw that, I went and watched Sugar Hill, and then I listened to you and
Mr. Al
Al.
Pete.
Al yeah, and I listened to you guys break it down after I watched it, and I realized that like I've seen Coffee, I've seen Truck Turner, I've seen all of the Shaft. I watched those blaxploitation movies, but I had this really big hole in my viewing, a blind spot when it comes to the culturally Black horror movies. Like I
Yes,
saw Tales from the Hood when I was a kid. I saw Blackula because that one was just as popular as Coffee and everything else,
correct.
but I hadn't. So because of that, I saw Sugar Hill. I watched JD's Revenge, which was amazing. JD's Revenge is actually it's 1A and 1B of my favorites of the ones that I watched. I'll get to my probably my favorite in just a second. But then I watched Death by Temptation, which is
Another
a
good
little
one.
bit, it leans a little more erotica but it's got Kadeem Hardison,
Mhm.
Dwayne Cleophas Wayne, the ladies man with a plan.
Mm,
Like I love it. Samuel Jackson's in it as a preacher.
yes.
That one, it was still fun, and it's a trauma movie, so you get that little bit of cheesy. And then I watched Abby.
Abby,
Now
the Black
Abby,
Exorcist.
the Black Exorcist. Abby was really good, but the only copy you can find anywhere is really grainy. It's not a really good copy. So if anybody out there knows anyone in the film restoration world, Vinegar Syndrome or anybody, get them to do a 4K restoration on that movie
Yeah.
because I think my rating would go up if I saw that. But the one that I watched that I absolutely loved and couldn't get it out of my head was Ganja and Hess.
I know it.
Ganja and Hess. Oh my god. It's told in 3 parts. They break it up and they give you part 1, and part 1 is like you're a fly on the wall just following this guy's life. It's like you're just experiencing documentary style footage of this guy going about his life. So Hess he's an archaeologist who ends up getting stabbed with a ceremonial dagger, and he
Mm-hmm.
becomes a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the gist of the movie. But the way that those segments are broken up, I started when I'm watching it. I thought the third segment, I thought it was dragging a little bit, but then all of a sudden, there's a relationship that's
Yeah.
going on, and it's not dragging. It was just giving you a chance to forget that you're watching a horror movie for a minute. Like Ganja and Hess is absolutely like JD's Revenge, just because JD's Revenge has all of it has the blaxploitation talk. He talks like a pimp. He says
Yes.
those like that's what makes that one so much fun. Ganja and Hess is just a really good freaking movie.
Yes.
So I highly recommend Ganja and Hess.
Go watch that
Most
one.
of them are streaming on all the services too.
Yes.
Like
Except for
except for
Abby.
Abby.
Abby is definitely hard to find. I forgot where I watched it
I
at,
so
and
I
my copy
found
was bad too.
Yeah, I found it on the Internet Archive. If you search
Oh
Abby
yeah.
Black Exorcist Internet Archive, it'll pop right up.
That's where I watched it.
And that's
That's
where
where I
I
watched it.
that's where I watched it. I also found it on YouTube, but the YouTube copy was even worse than the Internet Archive copy.
Mm.
So definitely watch it. Definitely get out there. But yeah, when I did my quick review on Abby, somebody needs to do a restoration on that movie. I don't know who owns the rights or what, but someone's got to do it because
It was so funny because when that movie came out, back in the 70s, the uh the production company for The Exorcist sued
yeah,
the director of Abby because
yeah,
they stated that it was too much like
yeah,
The
it's too close.
Exorcist.
Yeah, it's not. It is
It's really
not too
not.
close to the. It is close in that they both deal with demonic possession and exorcism.
Right.
It
Right.
does. That's it. Like characters aren't similar,
Nothing.
actions aren't similar. There's no pea soup and spinning head. Like it's not the same.
She's not
thing.
walking downstairs back in a
As
back bend down the stairs,
spider
like
walk.
none of that.
No,
She's
it's other than thematically similar because of the subject matter. It is
right.
not the same.
Yeah, Abby is
Uh,
not a 12-year-old little girl. She's a
No,
grown
she's a
woman.
grown-ass woman. She is
Right.
a grown-up.
So
But
I
she's
love
still
the fact that you took you like you I made a
yeah,
suggestion. Well, you watched the video and was like,
yeah.
I need to watch these movies,
I
and
need to
I
know.
love that.
Yeah. That so Dave, who's apparently watching us right now, him and I are very much like if we consciously notice that we have a blind spot somewhere in our film knowledge, we're going to go down the rabbit hole. We're going to watch all the movies. Dave is doing this thing. It's going on, I think, 4 years now, where he's watching like golden age Hollywood from the silence into early Hollywood. So he's
Nice.
creating this whole base of knowledge of early Hollywood that is just so impressive. And I'm doing something similar, but it's on the horror side of things. I'm filling in all these gaps. Yeah. And this was the one. This is the big one that I had. And it's still a big one because there's a lot more out there.
Right.
There's a lot out there, but
And I honestly will say, like, even though a lot of people call me a horror guru, like there'll be movies that people post on threads, and I'm like, what is
yeah. And actually, if you're not following Meka, she does a movie. It's at Cinematic Nightmares podcast,
that? Mm-hmm.
and she posts every single day another horror movie. And sometimes, not very often, sometimes it's something you've heard of. Most days, it's
Yeah.
a much more obscure, smaller movie that you've never heard of. So it really opens me up to things I've never heard of, especially like for June when you're doing like the Pride Month
Yes.
LGBT films. That is not a place where I know a lot. So I learned a lot more horror movies to add to my list from those things.
Yeah. So even when I do post the movies every single day,
Yeah.
like even when I come across the movie, I'm like, I've never seen this before, so let me go ahead and watch it,
Yeah.
and then then I can give my honest review on it
Right.
whenever I do post it the next day.
Yeah. Right.
And then also I think it was for the month of April. No, April was March was, well, whatever. It wasn't
Yeah.
Women's History Month. It was the month that I did all the shorts, and people were like, they were like, I've never heard of this movie before. But you've heard, like, people heard of Night Swim, but didn't know that Night Swim came from a short.
Yeah.
And I saw that on Marcus.
Oh. He was psychic.
You have to watch one of the other two versions of Jaws: The Revenge, because they mention Jaws, the shark being psychic in one, and then they don't mention it in the other one. So you have to watch one of the two.
Oh man, that derailed me for a second there. That was hilarious. Thank you.
If
Marcus in the
the
house.
joke is that we did game night. I
Yeah.
asked the question about Jaws: The Revenge, why the shark was going after the family, and that was the answer.
It was a psychic connection. I think
It was a psychic connection
Marcus
to the family.
said something about a family connection, right?
I forgot what Marcus.
I don't.
All I know is it led to him going off on a tangent, and
yeah.
I'm just
It
like,
totally derailed him and the rest of the game. It was great.
But yeah, I love game night. Game night is so fun.
Game
yeah.
night is a blast, and that it's coming up, right?
Yes. Next, matter of fact, I'm gonna go see Weapons. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to see Weapons on the 7th. Game night is on
Game
the
night's
9th.
on the 8th.
The 9th. The 9th?
Ninth.
9th. Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday the 9th.
Yes. It's gonna be fun.
On Cinematic Nightmares podcast YouTube channel.
Yes.
Make sure to check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's Family Feud style.
Yes.
Slashers versus counselors. We're going to make sure the counselors all get slashed.
I mean, I'm looking at
No.
the list of counselors. I mean, y'all might get a little rough for your buddy.
Pretty tough. No,
Y'all might get a little run for your money.
no, and Mika says it all the time, and it's true. It's not about winning. It's about having fun and
Yes.
just getting in there and having a good time. And when like Torian and Marcus are in there, and Dre will, if whether he's there or in the chat, there's always jokes about the Hawaiian rolls, and there's so much. There's a lot of humor going on.
It,
If Rashad
that's
shows
the best
up, we
part
got
for
to
me.
talk to him about his plantation sharks. Make sure the book is on its
He
way.
did it. So I
Didn't he?
gotta send you. I have to send you the
Got the
artist
synopsis?
sketch that he did
yeah,
it.
he's
He
doing
did it. So
So, yeah, that's awesome. Speaking of sharks, if you want to watch a fun interview on my YouTube, Real Talk, there is an interview with Dave and I talking to Eric Miller. He's an author and screenwriter, and he's the screenwriter of Swamp Sharks.
what?
Swamp Shark.
That's so funny.
So I watched Swamp Shark, and it is so much fun. It's dumb and silly, and you gotta watch. Again, it's on Tubi. Check it out. It's hilarious.
We know Marcus ain't gonna watch it.
Because
Marcus don't watch Tubi.
he doesn't. No, he's anti-Tubi. He's the anti-Tubi.
He's like Tubi does not play in my household. What, sir?
I couldn't survive with the when I have to do research for a deep dive episode, or if I'm going to be talking to somebody and Tubi's my only option, I got to use Tubi.
Exactly.
Because I got to know. Yes, Eric Miller was amazing. Absolutely great guy. He has a new book out for all of you. If you are into horror and humorous horror, he has a brand new book, just came out earlier this year. It's called Whatever Happened to Uncle Ed. You can get it on Amazon. I am about a third of the way through it right now. It's great. It's about this young man, Max Brown. He inherits his weird Uncle Ed, his creepy mansion, and in the basement of the mansion is a portal to hell, and he has to do battle with demons. Check it out.
Why can't we get that as a movie? Hello?
I asked him. He said he has written it into a screenplay, and he's had some meetings. But I'm hoping that it comes about.
We gonna get this movie.
Because the book just, like I said, I think it just came out. I want to say February is when it released, but yeah, I highly recommend it.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Tubi is not allowed in my house.
We know, Marcus. We know.
I gotta talk to Marcus one of these days. Get the inside story. What's the scoop?
Oh no, it's because of the movies that. It's because of the movies like Swamp Shark.
Oh, because
he think that's all that's on Tubi, and I'm telling him, I was like, dude, there's more on Tubi than just that.
I mean, there's a lot of that on Tubi.
I mean, there is,
but it's not all this on Tubi.
Right. It also depends on your algorithm. So, like, if you decide to watch bad movies, Tubi's going to give you bad movies.
Because I watched The Devil Went to Duval, so now that's all I get now. I mean, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed watching it, but now all of a sudden that's what's advertised to me on Tubi.
Yeah, see, my Tubi algorithm gives me nothing but horror movies, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Like, it just kind of mixes it all up. And it's like, you know what? I think you would like Ouija board 35.
Right. And I like to. And Tubi gives, so my Tubi is horror movie, random 80s sitcom, horror movie. They really want me to watch random 80s sitcoms.
Yeah, mine is like horror movie, random. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Sleep sounds.
And I'm sure that the randoms are the ones that they just recently paid out a bunch of money to get access to, so they want us to watch them so they get their money's worth. But
right.
Yeah.
I do get the occasional Tubi original. Like,
yeah,
watch this one, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that Tubi original. I want to watch Return of the Living Dead for the 70th time.
Well, see, that one, I was wide awake when I bought that one on Amazon.
I haven't bought it yet. I'm doing good so far. I'm doing good.
I love Return of the Living Dead. I love Dan O'Bannon, who directed it. Dan O'Bannon, for those that don't know, he also wrote Alien, and he wrote
Nice.
the great horror movie Dead and Buried.
Nice.
So this guy knows what he's doing, and then he goes humor. Oh, and yeah, Return of the Living Dead is hilarious and fun, and yeah,
Now, where do you stop when it comes to the Return of the Living Dead?
part two.
Ditto.
I just watched the first two.
Yeah, ditto.
Though with the oh, what's the other one with Angela, the Night of the Demons?
Oh,
I'll watch any Night of the Demon movie. Oh, I even watched the terrible Shannon Elizabeth remake.
I was gonna say, did you watch that remake?
I did. It was
Oh.
awful. It was awful, but I watched it, and I didn't
was
feel
bad.
bad about it.
It was bad.
Blood Sucking Bastards is way better than that movie.
Agreed.
way better.
Agreed.
Though, like, yeah, it's the Shannon Elizabeth remake is like they took Night of the Demons and put it in some weird college rave. It's
Mhm.
just it wasn't good. It wasn't. But
I definitely would. No, I would never watch that one again. It,
No,
it popped
I
up on my
no,
Tubi
I
one time, and I was like, hell no.
but it has but the first two Night of the Demons have a very similar vibe to the Return of the Living Dead. Just instead of zombies, it's demons, but it has
Right.
that really goofy 80s punk rock kind of vibe to it. So
Yeah.
they are fun. They are fun.
I did revisit the third one and, ew, dare I say it, the fourth one as well. Um, the third one is not the way I remembered it from being a
No,
kid.
yeah,
And the fourth one was just trash.
yeah.
So I was
That, and
I was like,
that's
y'all should have stopped at 3.
and like I said, I'll watch the first two anytime, anytime. But beyond that, I don't really care enough. I'll have to give number 3 a try again, but I won't go to number
Yeah, I think Tubi I think there's something with the rights for part 2 because it's never
4. Yeah,
I've never seen it on Tubi.
you have to. You're right, and right now it's only available if you to pay. It's like it's not anywhere unless you pay.
Right. So I rented it, but one of these days I'll break down and go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna just buy 1 and 2 so I could just
Yeah,
do a movie night with just Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2.
Return of the Living Dead, and Return of the Living Dead for you stand-up comedy fans. Return of the Living Dead 2. One of the zombies is played by stoner comedian Doug Benson.
Nice.
And if you're a Twin Peaks fan, Dana Ashbrook is in it. And I love Dana Ashbrook because I'm a Twin Peaks fan.
Funny thing, I've never watched Twin Peaks.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I love Twin Peaks. It is very weird and yeah, you have to be in a mood to watch it. It's not like you can't just turn it on randomly. You got to be ready to pay attention. You got to be ready to do the
It's one of
things.
those.
But
I have the attention span of a rabbit when I'm watching movies. No, I'm joking.
yeah. No, if it's the same with a lot of things, especially when it's a movie that I expect to be really good or a TV show like that, I really have to be in the right headspace to watch it, or else I
Right.
won't focus and I'll kind of get lost and I'll stop paying attention. So I try really hard to be intentional when I watch certain things. When I'm watching Swamp Shark, there is no intentional. You're just turning that on when you're ready to watch something dumb.
Right.
So yeah, what else?
So what do you
going
got
on?
coming up in for real talk?
What we got coming up? I shoot. How do I know that we're recording an interview this weekend with Will from One Good Scare in the Red Treehouse.
Nice.
He's coming on the show. He's going to hang out with us. I don't know when it'll release yet. I don't have that in front of me, but
Send
we're
my
gonna be
love.
having that conversation. Yeah, we're gonna have that conversation on Saturday. But this week, I'm trying to think what I have coming. I have a bunch of stuff scheduled. I will tell you every day on Real Talk threads, all of our threads, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever, all of the different places. I just started this new thing where I drop a film review, just a little like a 5 sentence film review every single day. Each day is themed. So every Sunday is Silent Sunday. So I do a review of a silent movie. Mystery Mondays, Terror Tuesdays, Weird Wednesdays, Throwback Thursdays, Foreign Fridays, and Serious Saturdays.
Nice.
So I get a little bit of everything, and I just do these real quick breakdowns. Um, don't spill the tea about our big guest. We do have some big guests that we're working on getting, and more information about that will come out. Um, Little nod to one of those big guests is actually the face right next to mine on here. Meka is going to come hang out with us. We're going to talk all things horror and her shows and I'm sure Popcorn in Your Beard will come out. Black AF or Blurred AF will come up.
Yes.
But we're going to talk Getaway.
Oh,
the movie.
yeah. Darn it. Yes.
We're going to talk about I watched it. I've got thoughts. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
I have thoughts. I'm not going to tell you now, but I have thoughts.
But yeah, Dave and I are doing a lot of work. Dave actually tonight was working on getting our domain set up, so we're going to get a real website here soon.
Ow.
Yeah, so Dave's out there doing the behind the scenes stuff. We've got some emails out to some other guests that we're trying to work with. We'll see what happens with those. But right now it's Will this week. And then are you the next week? Are you
It's on my calendar. I am on the 16th. I'm recording on the 16th.
Yeah. So Will will be on the 2nd or whatever. And then you're on 2 weeks later on the 16th. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got some good ones coming up. Yeah, I'm trying to get on, there's a podcast out of England that I've been on once before called Top 10 Pods.
Okay.
I believe my episode drops on August 4th, where Pav, the host, and myself, we do our top 10 sword and sandals movies.
Nice.
So we have a lot of fun talking about sword and sorcery and all that good fun stuff. So that's coming up next week. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. What do you have in the
Let me check my Palm Pilot.
Wow, you're giving it away.
So I just dropped Exploring the Shadows today. So if you haven't watched that, I did a supernatural horror. Make sure you go and check that out on YouTube. Tomorrow I am going to be me and Rashad from Popcorn in Your Beard are going to be doing a spoiler breakdown of Until Dawn, which you already know how I feel about it. So top 5 this Sunday, Tiny Terrors.
Yeah,
because Weapons comes out same week, so it kind of goes in that. The Until Dawn episode will drop next Wednesday, and then I'm recording with so many people. Ryan from Horrifying Hot Sauce, Justin from oh my goodness, Pop Culture Podcast. We're going to do top 5 Nightmare on Elm Street characters.
Ooh.
So looking forward to that. With Ryan, we're going to be discussing his film festival that he has in Denver. He does a horror film festival every month. So we'll be discussing that. So I've got a lot of stuff, besides that. And then I'm going to be on Real Talk recording with you and talking about that Getaway
with Nick Frost. It's the Nick Frost movie that he wrote about a family going on vacation in a remote Swedish island. I think it's Swedish. Swedish. It's one of those
out of the country.
It's a Nordic country. They're going on vacation, and just stuff happens.
Yes,
stuff happens.
And
Um,
then after that, I'm still debating, but Mad Monster, which is a horror convention,
yeah.
is taking place in Charlotte. So I may or may not be attending that. Depends on if my cosplay shows up on time.
Ooh.
Um, so we'll
And
see
if you
about that.
don't follow Mika, you need to, because her cosplay is next level. She's got some great. If you go back in her feed a little bit, her your Megan was great, especially the one where you're dancing at the theater. Like,
I won free
killed
tickets
it.
for that.
Yeah, you killed it. You killed it right there. That was great. I had a lot of fun with it. Um, and then as far as this show, we're gonna do this as much as we can every Wednesday.
Yes.
Y'all know how horror is. Shit happens, and things like today we got on a little bit late. It was
Yes.
100% technical difficulties.
Yes.
That's why there's a big blue circle behind Mika's head, but
Because
it is what it
it,
is.
it is what it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. But the whole idea of this is just a way for Mika and I to really kind of get that midweek dose of horror talk about movies that are coming up, news. If anything comes out about what's going on with the rights to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we want to be able to get on and talk about those kind of things, and because that's what we love. Like, I love all movies, but I got a special spot in my cold black heart for horror. I love horror. Um, so news, reviews, and hopefully some point we'll get some film people, other podcast people, do some interviews and have some fun with it. And if you guys have ideas, if there's something you want to know about, send it to us. I'm at Real Talk on all of the places. She's at Cinematic Nightmares Podcast at, well, pretty much
Everywhere.
Instagram. We're everywhere. Instagram
Everywhere.
and Threads, I think, is where we interact the most.
Yes.
But I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Twitter, but I interact the most on Instagram and Threads. Oh, and I finally remembered my horror episode, my deep dive that comes out tomorrow is on one of the best horror movies ever made, Don Coscarelli's Phantasm. So if you want to hear me say, boy, you'll have to go listen to the episode. That comes out tomorrow, anywhere you get your podcasts. And always check out all of our stuff. We're both on YouTube at Cinematic Nightmares Podcast, at Real Talk. We both drop videos all the time. Yeah, check it out. And if you're not following our friends, the Dre Mack show that he does live a lot of mornings,
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, like every day. Like I went on and I got irritated by his episode yesterday, by the topic, because it was talking about Skip Bayless and his white guilt after watching Sinners. I will say Dre is way more respectful than I could be in the way that he talked about it. You could tell he's passionate, but he's respectful in the way that he speaks. So check him out.
Shout out to Dre Mack.
Dre Mack, he kills it. Check out our buddy that stopped in today, Marcus, Jack of All Talks. He's on Instagram too. Go see what they're doing, and give him crap about not allowing Tubi in his house. Let him know there's actually good stuff on Tubi.
Let him know that sharks are psychic too.
Sharks are psychic. They are the biggest psychics. They all
Sharks
have
are
ESP.
psychic too.
I mean, look at their dead black eyes. They got to be something. They got to have
right. Make sure you check every Monday live Blurred AF experience. Yep. Me, Dre Mack from the Dre Mack channel, Bluminati from Blue's House Live.
Shout out to Blue as well.
Yeah, shout out to Blue. Make sure you check us out Monday live on Mondays. Check out Blue's House Live Thursday nights. He goes live. He also drops videos every single day. Make sure you make sure you follow all of our friends, of our friends.
Oh yeah, there's so many of them. A few of them, if you go to my current not so great my not so great website, which is just realtalk.my.canva.site, right now I've got links to a bunch of my friends in podcasting. Cinematic Nightmares is on there, Dre Mack is on there, One Good Scare, who's coming on my show this weekend, is on there, Popcorn in Your Beard is on there. And then if you like storytelling, I got to shout out to these people. If you like storytelling, The Morbid Forest They are so freaking good. They are in the process of getting their season 6 recorded and sound design done. Naomi was just on with us last week. We just
Yes.
had an interview with her. She is so freaking cool. Check out that podcast. I highly recommend you start with their very first episode. Go all the way back and listen to that first one. It is traumatic. If you can handle it, then you'll love everything they've got going on. So please check them out.
I am a huge, huge fan of the Morbid Forest.
Yeah.
I literally would be in the gym, and you think I'm listening to music. I'm not.
No.
I have binge watched all the seasons. So
Yeah.
I am all caught up. And
Yeah,
and I actually came in like,
I just listened to the last interview, the vampire story today.
oh,
And yeah, they do such an amazing job. The Naomi and I forgot her
she's gonna kill me because I
they're
can't remember.
great. They themselves are great writers, but they find other amazing writers out there, so their stories are great. The sound design is so good that it sounds super professional. And talking to Naomi, she just started learning all this stuff when they started this podcast. And she
Yeah.
makes it sound like this was done in some Hollywood studio. It is that good.
And
So absolutely
you
check
should
out
see her
Morbid.
setup. She has it posted on Threads, her setup,
Uh-huh.
and you would never know.
Yeah.
So
She's
yeah, shout out to the Morbid Forest.
Morbid
I can't
Forest.
wait to
I
go back.
love that show. Yeah. So our interview with her, we decided we are going to go ahead and release it to tie in with the drop of season 6.
Nice.
So we'll put out our interview when that happens. So
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Check out all of our friends. Go see them. And they're great. Like they go live on YouTube, but then if you can't make it to the live, if you're like me and you're not a morning person in the summer, I'm a teacher. I don't like getting up in the summer.
I don't blame
I'll
you.
check out Dre Mac show a little bit later after it's done recording. I'll go jump in and watch it. So check them out. Support them. Like
Support
Dave
everybody.
always says, just validate us. We need it. Make me feel good about myself. Yeah. Anything else you got going on, or what do we want to tease? Do you have a movie you want to watch before next week that we can tease for everybody?
I'm pretty
The
sure we're
news
gonna.
is going to depend on the week, but
Right, and we won't see weapons, and I won't
we
see
won't have
weapons
seen
until
weapons yet.
Thursday, and we'll be on before that. So, no, you know what? Let me see what the TV gods give to me.
All right. Yeah. So
Because I
we
dropped
will-
blood sucking bastards in your lap, and I was like,
Oh,
go
yeah.
watch this.
I was like, okay, I got it. I'm on it. She sent it to me about 4 hours before we recorded. So I had to go immediately watch it, take my notes, like the nerd that I am. So before we sign off, I gotta let everybody know I got the biggest case of imposter syndrome in the world. So I over prepare. I came today with 7 pages of notes. I am a giant nerd. I'm afraid they're like, if I don't do this, y'all are gonna find out I'm a fraud. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm so nervous of it. But yeah.
Well, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, it's on my phone. There's like 2 lines. I know what I'm gonna say.
No,
I don't like this movie.
No, and Dave is very much the same way, just like you. He just kind of comes in and wings it and just naturally does it. I can't. I have to have too many notes. So, well, that being said, everyone, thank you so much for those of you that dropped in. Big Meanie, Dave, Marcus, it's good to see you guys. Those of you, the other couple of people that were obviously watching but not in the chat, thank you. We really appreciate it.
But
Go
this could be
follow
our
us
first
right
live
now.
show. Like, so
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. So, and message us. Go find us at Cinematic Nightmares, at Real Talk, and let us know what you want us to talk about on the show. Give us what you want to hear. We want to make this fun
Drop
for
a
everyone.
movie recommendation. Like,
oh yeah, yeah.
I
like,
will watch a movie that you recommend.
I will watch anything. Literally 2 days ago, I watched Human Hibachi. I will watch anything. More on
He
that.
dropped that
another
in my
time.
lap, and I was like, no.
No, that ain't happening. It's body horror, so we weren't going to go there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll talk to you later.